Hey everyone, it's Amy again, and I'm back to show you how you can pose and use movement to make your animation more interesting. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on Sign In. We're going to click on our account, and we're back to our gallery. We're starting from scratch again, so this time we're going to click on Create Sprite. Again, this time we want to have a little bit larger of a pane to create stuff. So we want to go right here to Resize. And we're going to change this again to 170. And we're going to click Resize. What I want you to do this time is I want you to draw an emoji, but I want you to give the emoji a body. So since emojis usually have sort of human-like faces, we're going to stick with a human-like body with 2 arms and 2 legs. But I want you to think about the pose. What type of pose could you give this body that would be interesting? So I'm going to go ahead and create mine, and then I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more. Okay, here's my emoji with a body. So do you see how the pose I picked is more interesting than if my character, it's a her, if my character was just standing there, right? If she was just standing there with her arms by her side, it would be very boring. So I have a pose. Once you have a pose, you can think about an action if you want to have action with it. I think in this case, I'm going to have her, I really like how this leg is up. I'm going to have her kicking. So I am going to show you how I'm going to do that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to duplicate my frame. So I hover and I duplicate my frame. Now nothing's happening, right? What I want to do is I just want to redraw this leg. So the easiest thing to me is to just go ahead and redraw the leg the way I want it to go. So I know that I want it to be this blue. So I know I want the leg to be up a lot higher. So I just go ahead and redraw it. And then I fill it in. And I'm going to redraw the leg too. I know it looks really, really weird right now, but it's going to be okay. And I'm going to fill in the foot too. Now I don't need for her to have 3 legs, even though that's kind of super cool, right? I don't need 3 legs. So what I'm going to do is get my eraser and I just erase the leg that I don't need, right? It's a really fast way to work. Rather than having to redraw everything, just do that. If your eraser is too small, you can make your pen size bigger. Much more efficient way to erase. All right, so there's my character kicking. Now that might be too fast, right? That seems too fast. I want it to look like she's maybe kicking something. So there she is kicking something. That's all I have to do for this one. I'm just using my pose to be more interesting and to show some movement, all right? So once you're done, you need to save to your gallery. So we're going to click on Save. This time I'm going to choose it to save it as Pose, and I'm going to save to my gallery. Now it's saved. If I want to go see it, I can go back to my gallery to view it. And there it is in my gallery. And that's all there is to creating a dynamic pose for your animation character.